check. Hey, yeah, what is going on, everybody? It is October 20th, 2025. I am Mo. What is going on, y'all? I hope that y'all had a great weekend, at bare minimum, that you had a nice, relaxing weekend. I've been lucky, I've been out of work for the last 2 months, and money is getting is getting scarcely short. But it's been relaxing, being able to stream, share these moments with y'all, my family, with my nieces, my nephews, and like the weekend for me has been pretty chill. Just thinking about what I can do. What I decided to do for this particular episode, maybe into tomorrow, since we are still in the spooky season, is Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played this game. I've heard of this game through my son, through my nieces, through my nephews, through the movies, through this, through that. I've never played it. So I figured, since it is the spooky season, and currently, I don't know if I'm pretty sure this is always the price because it is a fairly old game. The first installment, which is this one here, I think there's 4 or 5 of these games now. I looked, I wasn't paying attention, my bad. But they are on Steam, I'm gonna assume any major distribution digital network. This is $5, so not necessarily $5 I want to spend, but I spent my time thinking about what would be a great game to kind of, I guess, play as an old head, to kind of try to understand where the young ones are coming from, and just something to put out there, because if it does end up scaring me, it should be for a good show. But yeah, so this is my weekend, kind of thinking about all these different things, what I could play, if I want to spend the money. And then we ended up going to a pumpkin patch, which was kind of cool out here, and actually we went out to Lawrence because we stay on more further east in Lawrence. But we went to Lawrence because that's where the boy goes to school, and there was a nice pumpkin patch. I can't remember the name. I think it was the Sheiks. It's an older name. It's like a more traditional name that I can't remember the pronunciation of it because we didn't ask, and it has like the old school spelling, like the double vowels and like extra like consonants, like like double C's and stuff. So I believe it was called Sheiks. Sorry, I know I'm butchering that. It's out on 15th Street, a little bit past Baker. So it's like right there. It's a nice family farm. Had a great time, great cider, great popcorn, great donuts. We picked out some pumpkins. So we were able to do that, spend some time as a family, watch some football. So I mean, it's cool. Like, it wasn't anything extravagant, but it's one of those silver linings. It was relaxing, and I got to do that. And now I'm back on this, and it's not fall break anymore, so I'm back doing this. Where I want to stream and put out content every day as much as I can. If I have to do doubles, I'm thinking about doing 2 streams, but something about my sleep schedule, like, it's just not letting me get into a good rhythm at night. Like, I'm usually passed out like around 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't want to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? So that's still up in the horizon. And plus, I really just kind of do this to be busy, to kind of build a portfolio per se. But yeah, so sorry. So that was my weekend. I'm back streaming, doing all this great stuff. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. If not, I hope that it was at least relaxing enough where if you were on empty, you got like 2% for the entire week. And I know it sucks, but somehow we make it last. When we down to 2%, 3%, and it's like, man, that's only like Monday morning. And somehow just little recharges in the day of maybe dozing off, or just taking a little bit longer in the bathroom, or however, what I'm saying, hopefully it's nothing that puts your health at risk. We don't need to be falling asleep behind the wheels, but like, I guess to a functional to a functional state where you can be, and it might sound bad, kind of like drone-like, where you just kind of go through the motions because you know your job or your routine so well that you can do it basically in your sleep, and that's how it feels sometimes. So if you're up doing that, may some strength be sent your way, may some good juju be sent your way, some good vibes to help that, just a little bit more recharge to help you to get through your day a little bit easier. I know it's just Monday and we're looking at it, but just you gotta remain positive. You know what I'm saying? It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Right now, like as I mentioned, with the money running down, I'm like, man, would it be better if I was working? And sometimes I think like, yeah, you know what, like, man, but no, at the same time thinking like, nah, like mentally, me, myself, I haven't really felt this refreshed and relaxed in almost 4 years, and it wasn't that in those 4 years there wasn't good times, there wasn't good moments, and there wasn't good like things that happened in my life, because in the last 4 years, even 5 years, a lot of bad things have happened, but at the same time a lot of good things have happened, and some more tragic than others. I mean, that's just the unfortunate part of life. Some that were really life altering, to a really, really personal point, with some that were super life altering. But we gotta live life. We out here. Like, it sucks. It's like playing Monopoly for reals. It's just like you can never own any of the pieces though. So wherever you go, you gotta pay rent. And this is what playing Monopoly kind of feels like when you kind of suck at the game, or like the dice just don't go your way and you have to go to jail really early in the game. And like, man, playing Monopoly teaches you about life. And right now we all playing Monopoly, and unfortunately sometimes it is just an endless cycle to the end. But if you buy a new version, or if you get to play a new version of Monopoly, by either changing jobs, bettering our skills, just maybe having a better persona about us, maybe we have more success in the different versions of Monopoly. Will we still suck at the game? Possibly, but who knows? Who knows unless you try? So, just keep your chin up, man. And all of you, not man, just all of you, keep your chin up. Keep, try to stay positive. Look for your light, and you will find it. And I always say this at the end of every episode, or every stream. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but we'll get through this week. We'll get through today. We'll get through tomorrow. We'll get through this week, and something will come our way as a whole, our way. You're gonna get your pie. I'm gonna get my pie. It might not be the same size pie. You might get a slice that's bigger than mine. That's all good. I just want some pie so we can, get going with life and see what that feels for the next run. The small slice is only gonna be, small temporarily. Pretty soon, hopefully, I'll be able to get like a quarter slice of pie, but we don't know unless we try. So, I've babbled enough about that part. My bad. I'm sorry. I get all mouthy right now. It's Monday. I have some energy to kind of just be out there. If y'all been watching my streams before, thank you so much. You might have noticed I changed the format of the screen a little bit. Just, as a whole, if I'm gonna turn this into something, I gotta think, and this is what I was thinking too, like ways to sell myself and pimp myself out. It's just the nature of the business. What can I do? What can you do for me? If I want my rent paid by somebody that's not me right now with no job, now you gotta think about it. So I'm down to help anybody. If you just an up and coming artist, and you just want some of your stickers shown, your art shown, whatever the case may be, feel free to reach out. My contact information is right in the lower, hand bottom is mobanterpodcast@gmail.com. The reason why I'm using that is because that was kind of how I kind of wanted to get professionally. Just like, I'm very opinionated, wanted to kind of get through that whole phase of maybe just doing like a radio show, podcast show type deal, but it's harder than what it seems like. So, but doing this has been my constant for the last 3 weeks or a month or so. So, just to put it under that brand, I guess, and just to kind of keep it simple for myself so I can keep track of stuff. All of this is kind of me just always being opinionated anyway. So why not just call it a podcast with gaming involved? But yeah, you can reach out at the email if you just want to like say, hey, can you promote my my stickers or my arts or my characters or my shop on your, and let's keep it a buck. I don't want no like scammers and stuff, and I will be, investigating, and this is for no money, but I will be investigating if by chance I just feel something is fishy in terms of our communication, and it's just very, it sounds very sketch. Like I'm not gonna go down that route. Like I'm not gonna just put anybody's artwork out there. Like I'm gonna treat this as a professional gig and treat this professionally. If you do contact me, I'm down to put up your art. If you're trying to put your name out there, I help you, you help me. Um, you know, put your art, your stickers, your whatever, your shops, whatever. Let me know. We can fill out those little gaps where you see some of that little clip art right there, and that's all original. That's by me because I like to doodle a little bit. I know they're not great, but I doodled and I'm proud of those. But we could always put your art up there, your information up there, something you're trying to promote for yourself. I'm always down to help you out. Just if you have on Instagram, just shout me out like, hey, so and so will be streaming and he's going to advertise my stuff. Whoop de whoop, word of mouth. We work back and forth, and that's cool with me. If there's any real, damn, he just said real though. If there's any big corporate sponsors, sorry, damn, that's cool game. I'm sorry, I do apologize. That was a Freudian slip. But if there's any corporate sponsors out there that just kind of want to go through the same deal, we can run the same deal. Or if you're just an up and coming game developer, if you want to be indie or you are indie and you say, hey, you mind streaming my stuff just so we can see how people react, how you react, and catch bugs and stuff like that, I'm super down. I got 20 years in the video game industry as a QA, quality assurance, and various roles and positions from tester to analyst, lead, and manager, and everything in between, and hybrid roles when I did production stuff. I need content for the, I need content for my channel, and if you need some tests and some reactions and stuff of that sort, we can always work it out where I can play your game on stream, put your little banner, like I got this banner down here, maybe some other art, some information, and we can work it out that way. I'm super down to do that. Right now, I'm just trying to see where this can take me, so there's no money involved whatsoever. It's just, I gotta see if this is gonna be something real that I can kind of project myself in the future as something else, then yeah. But right now, it's just really, I need the exposure, I need the time, I need the networking and communications, and we can do this in real time. Let's do this in real time. Why not? Show everybody that it's cool to work together. And I'm putting myself out there. So, but all right. And then on a side level, on a more personal, like dorky level, the Dodgers went to the World Series. Whoop whoop! Let's go Dodgers. The Niners won yesterday. Hey, that defense is looking stout. They know how to recruit defense on the Niners. I'm still not sold on the offense though. 20 points when Christian McCaffrey goes for 2 TDs and 200 plus yards, and the team only scores 20 points. Nah, I'm sorry. Like, if a running back has that type of game and you have offensive weapons as the Niners do, I'm not saying that everybody is there, but they do have offensive weapons to only put up 20 points. It's kind of crazy. That should have been at least 27, 28 points in my opinion, but you know what? That defense is looking really good, and everybody that they drafted, considering how many people they let go in the offseason. Hey, that's crazy. I was wrong when I said the team's going to be 5-12. Unless they have a downfall of catastrophic proportions, yeah, the team's not going to be 5-12. They're going to be in the playoff hunt. But I guess we'll see. The season's still young, but yeah, I'm happy about that. And there was another thing that happened. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. All right, so Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's go. I've never played this before in my life. Kiddies, I hope that you join. All right.
get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth when they pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Oh, hold up. I've been looking at the cameras this whole time. I did not realize that. I just spent so much time. Alright, yeah, I know. Thank you. I didn't realize what I was doing, Kelly. Uh, I want to just whatever happens here is cool. Thank you for the thought of donating money. That'd be great at some point, maybe later on. But I always want to do this with the. I don't want to be like a corporate shill per se, but at the same time, I'm really not trying to take from what people work hard to get. You know what I'm saying? Like people just spending time with me, being able to just share my streams and everything else is enough for me. I'd rather that the people that work hard for their money not give it to me, but just word of mouth, just hit me up so like that. I become more valuable as just, I guess, as a brand or something out there, and let corporate people pay pay what they want, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I gotta work for them anyways. I just do work for them in a different capacity. But thank you so much for that thought, and yeah, I'm gonna just get owned up in this game. I've never played it, but thank you so much for the good thought. Thank you. Do I want? Oh, I'm going to. Since I missed all of this because I really wasn't doing any of this. See, that's why I didn't want to look away. Now all of a sudden these cats be everywhere. Nah, you weren't there before. Nope, 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 nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Um, so we got cameras. Alright. So I'm gonna guess that we can't walk in this game. And if I can, I'm not figuring this out. I'm gonna just run it through before I pause it. I just want to see how this goes. I don't want to like ruin the immersion right here. Bro, nope, nope. Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh. 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 Oh man. All right. Oh. Oh. As I said, I'm not too familiar with the game, so I'm not sure that if I can't walk around or anything of that sort. I'm guessing everything is click buttons, cameras, stuff of that sort. Um, Damn, that was pretty scary though. I'm not gonna lie. Um, all right, we gonna do this again. Oh man. All right, so all right.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay.
Damn.
So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll they'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton
And,
without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, First Station of the Breeze, I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Nah, don't play. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It's too long. Success feels like a curse in this game. Oh, stop playing. Why does it sound different? It's only like 2 and like. Nope. I heard something. Bro, where is... No. No, I can hear somebody singing. Stop playing, though. Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh shit! No! What thing is it? Nope. Turn off the light. Turn up. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, nope. Oh, bro, no. What time do I got into? I don't even remember what time. Oh my gosh, 25%. No, this is not cool. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What the? Bro, no. Oh my gosh. Hey, what time is clock out though? Oh. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh! I'm sitting here. I don't care. I'm gonna run out. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm not opening nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh no. a.m. Oh, I got 5%. No. Ah. No. Come on. No. No. Nope. 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 Oh. 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 All right. All right. Six. All right. All right. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Then we get some water though. Oh. All right. All right. All right. All right. I understand a little bit more now. I understand a little bit more now. All right. Round three. Round three. I'm figuring this out. Most likely tomorrow. I try to live stream Monday through Thursdays, but sometimes if like life commitments get in the way, I gotta alter that. But I'm trying to do Monday through Thursdays live streams between either 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, depending on what I guess what's going on that day. Sometimes I might just have to leave a little bit early to handle some stuff at night, for the family and whatnot. So like I tend to toggle my hours. Treat it like a business of my own kind of deal for the time being. I got some flexible hours I can kind of stream. I do create shorts on YouTube as well. So some of my shorts are on there. I also stream on Kick.
I know it can be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, usually live streams. Try live stream Monday through Thursday.
So let's
starting at no later than 8 p.m.
Okay. Let's see.
Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. You can follow me on X as well. I started just kind of commenting if I do have a plan to kind of stream that night, that I'll announce it there and post just to say, hey, I'll be streaming tonight. And just kind of like specify time and hour and stuff of that sort. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the plan. We'll see how that goes. I've been doing that for like the last 2-3 weeks. But yeah.
Carpets have been replaced.
And if
blah,
I don't
blah, blah.
ask this game,
now that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night.
Right now.
Something about their servos
and
locking
really
up
not use any camera, no power.
They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too. But then there was the bite of 87.
See if that.
Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe. Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Thank
that
you for
wouldn't be
just
so
coming in.
bad
Thank you so
if
much.
the suits
Thank you for
themselves
just
weren't
spending
filled
some
with
time. Thank you so
cross
much. I hope you have a
beams,
great day,
wires,
great night, and I hope
animatronic
you have a great day
devices,
tomorrow and a great rest
especially
of
around
your
the
week. Thank you so
facial
much.
area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power.
Good thing. See you tomorrow.
Alright, good night.
Have a good one. So 2 a.m. That's all good. I'm hearing no noises yet. Should I do it like every percentage, like every other percentage, so it drops? Maybe that 2%. Oh, God. So you tripping though? Okay, so you there right now? Wait. Oh, dude. Oh, is there something here? No. Okay, cool. 3 a.m. I'm gonna get into like 65% and see if it lasts. So unsettling. 55. Not there no more. We're way back at the beginning now. Yeah, they're right outside the door and I've turned on the. Oh! Nope. What is that like? Is that like the witching hour, like 3 a.m.? It's like. I won't try until 50, right? Because then that leaves me at 50 to try to get into 6. I won't try 50. Nope, I'm not trying. Oh, shit! Bro, go away. Oh my God, are you serious? No, why you? All right, nah, I'm not even going. I'm not opening the door. I'm not opening the door. I'm not checking the camera for a bit. Nope. Mm-mm. No. What is this? No. Nope. Mm-mm. All right, 4 a.m. Cool. I still got 40%. I'm chilling. I'm not even tripping. I'm not even tripping. Not even tripping. Damn, though. Is he walking away? Is he walking towards me? If it hits 5 a.m. when it gets to like 30%, I might check the cameras one time. But if not, nah. I'm just gonna damn, it's not gonna last. It's not. Why? I'm just in here chilling. Why isn't it gonna? Oh, bro, no. I can't even check the cameras because I don't think it'll last. I think I probably got like 3% left. Nah, nope, I'm not checking no cameras. I'm just chilling right here. Chilling. Mm-mm. 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 Nope, I'm chilling. I'm straight chilling. It's almost clock out time. You don't need me to do no more assignments, no more checks. It's the last hour. All I need to do is just stay in this little room, mind my business, and survive. Bro, why is there only 10% left? Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Damn, 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 damn. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. No. Hey, you straight gonna tell me that it ain't gonna flip right now? Oh my god, you serious? No. No. Oh. 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 Woo. Oh my goodness. We made it. We made it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh.
Hello? Hello?
All right.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often.
Oh my
Freddy
gosh.
becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Oh my
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Nope, 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 nope! Oh my god, no! I misclicked! Nope, nope, not doing this. Damn, I can't believe I misclicked. nope, 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 nope. Quit playing with me. Man, I'm not gonna make it though. Oh my goodness. Oh, damn! And I misclicked. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did it. Oh my gosh. I misclicked out and didn't get me. I don't know how that works. Yeah, this is not going to last. I'm just gonna kill myself. It's not gonna last. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's not gonna last. Oh my god, it's not gonna last. I'm not gonna make it. Oh man. Can I just turn off this inside light? Why do I need light in here? I don't need light in my office. I like to work in the dark. Bro, I'm not gonna make it. It's only 4 a.m. I ain't got anybody. Oh my gosh. Bro, quit playing. Quit playing. Damn, son. Ah! Damn, man. Game over. Alright, so we can continue from night 2. I'm gonna give it one more whirl. Just to try some things out. I guess we'll see how I feel after this one. I'll check it out and see. Alright. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try something different on this one. I'm gonna try just using the lights and see if that's like a technique that I can actually work. Because they're very, you can hear them walking towards you. And I guess they don't call this time. can just hear them walking around. So I'm gonna try to see. I heard that. Alright, cool. I'm gonna make it quick. I'll make it quick. Just quick little views. Can't play no music though, because then it takes up power. It's crazy. Oh man. So I got 80%. What time is it? It's not even 2 a.m. yet. Oh, quit playing. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So 2 hours. Trying to do the math in my head. 25% 2 hours. I got 6 hours. Oh damn! Oh man. Yeah, he's still there. Okay, no longer there. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn! Damn! Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, alright, alright. So that was pretty cool. I know it's gonna sound like a chump thing to say. I kinda wanna keep playing, right? But I don't know if I should make this game last a little bit longer because I don't want to kind of finish it in one sitting. Like if I can do an hour today, an hour tomorrow, maybe tomorrow pass it, or even have this be like a game that I stream throughout the week, just to kind of keep it fresh. Because it's I feel like this is a game that's possibly a one-time playthrough. Like it might get harder, or there might be harder modes. You know what? I really don't know, so I don't want you to want to start speaking on my ignorance. But I think for right now, I think. See, the problem is I can change it on Kick and I can't change it on YouTube, or maybe I can. I can't. I'm not sure. But anyways, I want this to be my Five Nights at Freddy's kind of like stream. I probably only play like 45 minutes of the game. Hey, the design is fantastic. Like first impressions, the design is fantastic. It's simple but challenging, and I think when it comes to the way that someone can encounter defeat in this game, like it might get repetitive if you continue to get defeated after a bit, or you happen to just be so my son can get mad. If you just happen to be unalived in this game by the animatronics, like a lot, I can see possibly the death sequence being a little bit repetitive. Again, out of ignorance, just trying to see, because it's a simple game. The downloads were small, so information is going to be limited in terms of what's in the actual package. I think the game was only, I don't even think it was 2 gigs. I think it was 286 megs. Am I tripping on that? If it wasn't 286 megs, it was 2.86 gigs. Either way, by today's standards, this game is tiny. So, but regardless of all that, the design, what is this, like 11 years after initial release, 12 years after initial release, it holds up. This is a fantastically designed, simplistic game. I've never played it before. I heard these were, kind of like, I really didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I just heard these were scary games. That's all I ever heard of these games. Like, oh, Five Nights at Freddy's is really scary. It's pretty creepy. I'm not going front. The sound design is fantastic. So I'm gonna stop this here. If to Kelly Lewis, who's very active in today's chat, hey, thank you so much. Shout outs. You came and supported. Thank you so much. You say you'll be back tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. If not, this will always be on video on demand. But just thank you so much, just for having, just it being interactive with me. You know what I'm saying? Just being there and everything else. Thank you so much for that. Everybody else, even if you're not in the chat and you just views, because the analytics comes through one view, 2 views. Even if you just popped in for a few minutes, thank y'all so much. I see the interactions with my shorts. Thank y'all. Like, it's really giving me a big perspective in terms of respect for the ones that do this. Not necessarily those that happen to I don't want to say get lucky. They produce something at a time where they can make it big, right? And sometimes that's what it is. It's timing with what you produced at the time that helps you propel. If that happens to be you, that happens to be you. I'm not hating on you. And I understand that at that level, yeah, it is. It's so hard to kind of make content that will keep you at that level, and I understand that from a person outside looking in. But if you're kind of in that middle part, if you just out here raking, 30, 40K a year, but you're still treating this like your full-time job, and like the equivalent of that's like making like $20 an hour. And I know, just in terms of like what I've been trying to do for the last 2 or 3 weeks, that this is way above $20, $30 an hour. Like, straight out, like the talent that you have to be just middling to just get like some money out of this is insane. And coming back to it when things have changed and things have become a little bit, I want to say, more demanding than what they were, back when everybody was trying to be a YouTube partner, back in 2008, 9, when it kind of got like a big thing to be like a YouTube partner. And it was kind of difficult back then, but it wasn't as difficult as it is now. I was able to make partner, let's see, 10, 12 years ago, but you need to uphold and upkeep your channel, and I just kind of let it go because I got busy with life. So I'm no longer a partner, and now having to reclimb that again and redo the steps, man, it's a lot more intense than I remember it being, 12 years ago, whenever it is that all this happened for me. Similar situation, I got fired, or I didn't have a job, so decided to do some stuff. But in the meantime, thank you all so much. If you just came for the Five Nights at Freddy, I'll drop it off here, stop here. Thank you guys so much for just coming out, getting scared with me. I want to keep this kind of fresh in my mind. This game is kind of cool. I'm not going to front. I'm liking it. So I'll be back doing this tomorrow. Follow me on all the channels down there, as you see on YouTube, X, and on Kick at Mo Banter. I've got into the habit recently. I'm not saying that this is something, but recently, just again, because things you have to think of to try to engage a little bit more. I've been shooting out on my X and on my Insta, and it's not listed there, but at Shadow Mo. That's SHADOUGH, like shadow, like like Play-Doh type, not dough, not Play-Doh. That's stupid because they spell it DOH. Like dough, like sourdough. You know what I'm saying? So it's SHADOUGH, Moises, MOISES. So Shadow Moises on Instagram. So I've recently gone to just announcing within at least the hour or a little bit, beforehand, that I will be streaming today, what game I'll be streaming, because sometimes I just want to flip it out. But if you want to follow me on Insta, on X, I do announce when I'll be streaming more so recently. So if you don't see nothing there, most likely I won't be. But if you do see something there and it doesn't end up happening, then something happened. But if I announce it on X and on Instagram, then it's official. I will be streaming. So you can always follow me there. But if this is where we end off, I'm going to go ahead and stream some 2XKO because I'm having the itch, to be honest. I played a few games before I played this because I have the itch. So right now I kind of have that itch too. So I enjoyed my time with this, but I want to go play some 2XKO now that I can stream it a little bit. And it's Monday, so I want to do both. But yeah, so this is where I leave you off. Thank you again, once again, for the support, any type of support that you've given me. I know this is just Monday, but if you got up today to fight through today, to get through today, just if all you got up for on Monday is so you can make it to Friday, hey, fight that battle. If that's the only reason why you get up is to make it to the weekend, hey, fight that battle, but get up to fight that battle. That means there's something at the end of the week, there's something on the weekend that you want to do for yourself. If all that is sleep or jog or take a walk or play games or stuff your face, which I kind of would hope that you pick something a little bit healthier. Hey, but you do you, boo-boo. I'm not here to shame you. I'm just trying to look out for you both ways. But if that means that, the weekend is something for you, then you got to find that strength to get to it, man. Then that's how you start. To get to the weekend, how you use your weekend is something that you can adapt and change and improve over time if you want to not be stuck in this current rut. That's what I'm trying to do here, is not be stuck in the current rut of doing the same thing over and over again, hope for things to change. This is different for me, and different but similar, and I'm having a good time with it. I'm just trying to share my adventures with y'all, and let's adventure together. But yeah, so just I send out the good jujus and the good vibes to help you get the strength to go through this week, and if it is just to get to the weekend, to get to that weekend, if it's a little bit more serious, and hey, life bless, and hope that life gives you the strength to just to fight your demons and fight through and just commit to the path that you say you were going to take, and just search for your best life. And man, sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes it's a crazy struggle, and that's understood as well. But if you get up to live life, then let's live life, and let's live life together, being respectful to each other, showing nothing but love and respect and love. And in the words of the immortal Jerry Springer, please take care of yourself and take care of each other. And if I see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. And if I don't, then I hope we had a good time, the time that we had together. And I'll see you when I see you, y'all. But thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a great week. And may you find the strength to go on this journey that is life, because life is beautiful. Peace out, y'all.